Yes.
Okay, now it says recording. Okay, so it's Tuesday night, and we're doing, hold on. Okay, Tuesday night evening, Making Changes Health and Fitness call, and today I'm going to talk just about going over the vital behaviors, and I want to talk about each and every one of them and how actually simple and easy they are if you break them down, but how easily they can be missed and how it will definitely affect your business. So I'm just going to go through each one, say what they are, and just kind of break down from my personal experience. Everybody might have a different experience. From my experience in the past year and a half, how they've worked for me, and then when I haven't done them, how they haven't worked for me. So you need to go. So the first one is being a product of the product. So we always know that about drinking our Shakeology and doing a workout program from Beachbody. So drinking the Shakeology daily, and not that we have to share it daily, but I think just like kind of like sharing it in different parts of our life and how it's helped us, and just kind of talking about those health benefits. And then if people in our family are drinking them, or even talking about our challengers, when we hear those stories from challengers about how they've, it helped with their diabetes, or if it's helped with thyroid issues or digestive, anything like that. I think just sharing that. So being a product of the product, and then sharing the journey with that. And then also with the Beachbody programs. And I've actually heard this quite a few times now from a couple top Beachbody coaches about actually doing like a program and doing like the full program. Like I think dabbling in and showing, like talking about Beachbody on demand and things like that are great. But I think that doing like a program from day 1 to day 90, showing that and then sharing those results, I think is like kind of the moneymaker. Like you need to show that following a program completely, and that's how it works, right? So, you could be doing running, and you could be doing, if you're just doing one day, you're doing 21 Day Fix, the next day you're doing Body Beats, like that. People get confused. They're like, well, which one worked, and how long do you do it for, and stuff like that. It's just all the programs have like different sections of them, and especially with Hammer and Chisel, you do strategic. They're all done, laid out for us. We don't need to be mixing them all the time. It's great to do hybrids, but I think sticking with a program, like I'm doing T25 now, and that's something that I haven't done before, just because I want to share those results. So being a product of the product. When you're not doing that, people aren't seeing how it works. So that's we all have slip-ups, obviously. For myself this summer, not following a program, and I don't have those results to share. So people aren't like, oh, wow, what did you do? Or, oh, I want to have those results. People don't have that to see. So it becomes, making those invites, it's harder because I don't have the personal experience to share with them. So even like doing 3-Day Refresh, as much as it was hard to do, I wanted to do it because I wanted to show that it works. And I know there's so many other people in that same boat of like having the post holidays, or, just needing to like lose that like 5 pounds or whatever it is. So I think just doing that is really, I think that's, for me, not doing it, it was so easy to kind of get away from that. And now I don't have these results to share, and I'm kind of at square one. So product of the product, and then the inviting. This is like probably one of the major ones. Well, they're all major ones. They're all vital behaviors for a reason, but the inviting obviously is inviting to challenge groups and inviting to coaching. So I have not been inviting to coaching, and it shows. I haven't added any new coaches in like 2 months, and that is because I haven't asked people. I haven't said to people, hey, have you thought about what I do as a coach? Do you want to do it? People aren't just going to come to me and say, hey, Mel, I want to be a Beachbody coach, which would be, if that was the option, that would be fantastic. But I need to be sharing about what a coach is, first of all, because people don't know. They think, oh, wow, that's great. Mel does that. She runs challenge groups. People don't know that any person can do this, right? So inviting challenge groups and inviting to coaching. So for me, my experience in the past couple months is I was not running my coach sneak peeks. I was not doing not live, but I mean just like sprinkling in the coaching parts into my posts every day about the freedom that I have of only working 3 days a week, the freedom that I'm able to pay that extra couple $100 and take the kid, you know, buy passes to go to Disney Halloween party and use my Beachbody paycheck from that. Why aren't I not sharing that? I don't know. So that's definitely something that I it's my fault, and that's why you can definitely see that it's not doing that vital behavior, so it hasn't been working. So, and then also with challenge group invites, even I was guilty of not doing some invites. Just got back to those, and I'm shooting for, I don't know, it seems like 7 has been my magic number every day this week. I'm sending out 7, and it does not take that much time. Like, I'm gonna just share, because today I did it from work. I hope there's no work people on our group page, but I did it from work in like probably 10 minutes. I just sent out, and they weren't even copy pasted ones. They were all pretty unique ones, but I'm just gonna share a couple with them. I know in our file section in our group page, we have the some invite samples, but I feel like they're all pretty straightforward, and they're all people that this is people that I have already a relationship with, or I've talked to them in past for challenge groups. So I guess it kind of be follow-ups, but I find like all my invites are just an ongoing follow-up. Like, you know, I will have the cold invites out there sometimes, but a lot of them are people that I have a relationship with. So I'm just gonna go, sorry, because I've got people messaging me back. Hey Christina, how was your summer? I just wanted to let you know that my next challenge group is set up for October 3rd if you want to join in. That's one, like, takes what, 30 seconds to type that up, and it was somebody that I was talking to back in July. Hey, how was your summer? Did you quit smoking? I am setting up a challenge group starting October 5th if you're interested. This is somebody that I was talking to about health stuff, and she wanted to quit smoking. So, you know, checking in to see if she's quit smoking. I'm just going to hear some other ones. I've got lots of hey, how was your summer? I just wanted to reach out and see if you still wanted to join in for my fall challenge group. We're going to be kicking off October the 3rd. There's another sample here. Okay, right there. Yeah, just like those, basically just setting up my fall challenge group, and thought I'd let you know before I officially posted, are you ready this month? Just doing those, 7, you know, I've been doing whatever, pick your number and go for it and shoot for it. Write them down, write with the responses, and that's for invites. So inviting is a huge thing. You're not going to have challengers if you don't invite them to your challenge group. You could have this fantastic challenge group, but you're not going to have challengers if you're not asking people to join. And then the other thing is personal development. Personal development for myself has helped me grow into a way more confident person. I've learned a lot about myself, about other people, how I react to certain situations and why I do that. And I don't get as easily, like I used to be super defensive person, and anytime somebody would say anything negative, or I would just be like, why do they think this, and what, you know, like be super defensive. And now I know that people are a certain way because most of the time it's their issue with it. It's not my issue. So I've learned that about myself. I've learned a lot. I've read a lot of books like from different business women, and about just, you have to conquer your fear. You're not going to succeed if you're not conquering your fear. Like, you're not going to succeed from your comfort zone, like from your little bubble. That's not where success is going to happen. It's going to happen on the outside of that bubble. But personal development is going to force you out of your little comfort bubble. And you don't even know you have this comfort bubble. If you're not doing any personal development, you don't even know what that means. So just, there's so many good ones out there. I'm reading right now, The Big Leap. And this is something that Scotty, my coach, has recommended to me, just from him knowing a bit about my story. And he says that he thinks that I'm in my comfort zone of my success because, you know, I get a little bit of success, but I don't know if I feel like I deserve more. So I can self-sabotage. And I'm like, wow, I did not know that. He's like, you are capable of more. You have to believe it. So this book is like hitting everything. Like, wow. So I would definitely recommend it. I got it on Hoopla. So that's my personal development now. I don't know if anybody of you guys saw my, what was it? I shared a video yesterday, and it was all talking about how you have to jump to succeed and how you need to jump. Anything in your life you need to jump. You're not going to get anywhere if you're just standing there. So that's basically just getting out of that comfort zone. So personal development, I think you can be a coach without it, but you're not going to be successful. You're not going to grow as a person, and you're not going to grow a team, because people aren't going to follow you and want to be part of your team if you're not growing. So those are the three, and then they've kind of added the fourth one. So that's personal development, inviting, and product to the product. The other one is recognition. And this is something that I find, just recognizing challengers, if they're sharing a good recipe, recognizing coaches on the team. And it's not all about Success Club points. If you have a coach of yours that say inspired you to do something like do a workout, or they did anything like that, or if they did a really cool post or shared a really good thing, had a really good weight loss transformation, recognizing those people, they're going to want to do more. When you recognize them, they feel good about themselves. I know for myself, I didn't think I was driven by recognition till I wasn't getting it anymore. And I'm like, hey, right? So if you're getting recognized, it's going to push you to try to go even further. So especially for those challengers, if you have somebody that's like, I've lost 5 pounds, shout out to them, because that's a huge accomplishment, and they feel good when they know that somebody's proud of them. So I think recognition in anything, so it does not have to be just in like financial, like success goals, or even just like hitting like a certain Success Club point. It's not just about that. Recognizing that they're just a really good person and a really good coach or a really good challenger. So those are the recognition, and I think that I'm trying to at least recognize at least one person or one coach a week, and then even recognizing those challengers as I have them come along. I think that that's really important. So I think that everybody should kind of just have like, even in your BAT, did you recognize somebody? It could be anybody. It could be your mom. It could be your sister. It doesn't even have to be like a Beachbody thing, but even just like, say you have a friend that just graduated and got some special diploma, or they got a really good mark on a test. Send a shout out to them, give them the love, because that's when people are drawn to you, as if they know that you're proud of them. So those are the 4 things. So recognition, I wasn't always doing that, but I think recognizing people now, I've kind of got some good feedback from it, and they don't always have to be like certain set goals. So those are the 4 that, the 4 vital behaviors. And for myself, definitely, I think the inviting one was a really one that's kind of hit me, and that I was affected by, because I'm like looking back and I'm like, wow, I haven't added any new coaches. What's going on? Well, Mel, who have you asked to join you? Oh, okay, nobody. Whoops. So it really, and it's so easy. Like, you have a good challenger. Hey, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Like, literally, that just took me 10 seconds to say. I could type that up, but you don't do it, you don't think of it, and it slips away from you. So I think, everybody has different ways of like how they organize their thing. It could be from their BAT, but like if you're missing one of those things, do that first. Like, do that hairy, scary, they always say, like, eat the frog or whatever like that. Do that thing first so that you don't forget it, because it's so vital in this business that you're not going to do it, you're not going to grow. And it's going to be frustrating, right? Like, if you're not doing it and you have this big goal, you're not going to hit it if you're not doing the things that you need to do. And it's not all about like taking time to do them. It's about just doing them. Like, it doesn't have to be this perfect, long, perfect invite. It might suck, but at least you got it out there, and then you can learn from it. If it doesn't go good, and if somebody's like, no, you can actually even ask them, okay, do you mind if I ask you, just because I'd like to see what your feedback was, why you're not interested, or whatever. Then you'll know for the next person that you do ask. It definitely is still learning, and you talk to a lot of top coaches, and they are all still learning from their experiences, right? You're not going to learn without failing, and you're not going to grow without failing. So failing forward, we always hear that with this business, but definitely fail forward, and I've done that. I've lost some some coaches recently, and that's okay. They don't see the same vision as I do, but you may get a little bit stung, but fail forward, continue to do that, and you'll have those ones that get it and they want it and they get it. So you work with those people and you just continue on and you just keep adding to your business, and there's always going to be people that fall off the wagon. They may join back in. They might not be the right time for them 6 months later. I've heard of coaches quitting, signing up a year later, and then now 5-star diamond. Like, you don't know everybody's situation. So that's one of my main things that I wanted to say. But that's kind of it. And I know you guys, I think I talked to some of you that weren't on Scotty's Team Dynasty page, but definitely get in on that, because he is doing the leadership, what's it called? The leadership ladder. What's it? I forget what it's called.
Elevate to leadership ladder or something.
Elevate. Yeah. And I've been kind of in the background of it, like all the diamonds are on the background of that, kind of preparing for that. There's a lot of successful coaches putting out their info. Alexis, go. There's a lot of people putting up there. So these are the top coaches that are giving us this information for free, and it's just basically telling us what they did. So I think we just use it and we run with it. We run with it in our own way, right? Like, not copying exactly what Scotty did, but doing what he did in our own way. That's kind of the major thing that I'm taking away from chatting with these other leaders on Team Dynasty. So that's everything. If you have any questions, I know it's just you tonight, Debbie, but I'm going to post this recording, because if Debbie wasn't on tonight, I would have still recorded this, because I had these 4 vital behaviors. I'm like, you know what? I slipped up on some of these and they affect me, and I want you guys to see that I got away from it, and that's what happens. So that's it for tonight. We're going to continue on with the Tuesdays at 7:30. I know I've talked to a couple people that just said that they were working late, or that they can't make it on at that time, but that's okay, because I've still got the information to give to you guys and I'm going to share with you. I am available for the 1 hour, I think a half an hour is good for if you want like some one-on-one mentorship calls. I am available for those. Just reach out to me and I will, we can arrange a time that's mutually good for the both of us, because I want to work with you guys. So have a good night, and we'll leave it at that. And we'll talk to you next Tuesday. And I hope to see you on Thursday's team call. It's at 7 o'clock for Team Dynasty, and it's posted on there, and I can copy and paste it onto our group as well. But those are really, really good for getting you pumped up as well. So have a good week. Get those invites out. Get your workouts. That's it. See ya.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Bye.